Well, boys, there she is in all of her crusty glory. The newest addition to the turtle farm, a little 1050 John Deere. She needs a little work, but for the price, I could not complain. Does come with a bush hog that's a little bit raggedy, but she'll mow again. If the hour meter's right, it's got 1,060 something, 1,679 hours, which if y'all know anything about equipment, ain't shit. Tires are a little low. She's been sitting for a few years. Tires ain't bad though. She's got a massive front crank seal leak. I've already got a crank seal, and if I looked it up correctly, this is a 3-cylinder Yanmar, and it is a 37 horse, I believe, turbo diesel. Yes, it's got a tiny turbo on it. I mean, tiny. Look at that cute little thing. It's so cute. Anyway, she runs good. I pulled the battery out of it. It's brand new, but it's been sitting so long and it got much charge. I'm gonna take it to the house with me and charge it up. Got a little service work to do to it. Of course, the transmission's got quite a bit of water in it, which is a given on things that sit. The top has been resealed with what looks like some ultra black, and it does have a new shift boot on it. But for those of y'all that know, it almost don't matter unless these things run. They're going to accumulate water. Got to get me some fuel return lines. No big deal. She cranks and runs good. Some of this, I don't know what the hell it is. That looks like some kind of cold start solenoid. Maybe it injects some diesel fuel. Shit, I don't know. I'm going to have to learn some stuff. Let's see, it's got a brand new belt on it. Brand new hoses. Believe she's full of, okay, that's a brand new hose, I've already ordered, oh, well, she's full of the juices. I've already ordered all the service stuff for it, filters, fluids. I got to get hydraulic oil. I didn't realize how much water was in it. It needs some work to the lights, and I'm gonna end up pressure washing it. It's got brand new brakes on it. Let's see, he told me he did a bunch of stuff to it, but it's been about 3 years. So I think he did belts and hoses, coolant, engine oil, battery, hydraulic oil, brakes, and something else about 3 years ago. And of course, he said he doesn't think it's run since then. Oh, and he put a brand new exhaust on it, which, if you know me, this section here might get deleted, possibly. But anyway, there she is. It actually runs. I'm gonna have to order a few more parts for it, and then I'm gonna get out here and get to work on it. I'm gonna have to drain the transmission again. It's full of water. I noticed when I fired it up to pull it off the trailer, I couldn't pick the 3-point up. So I have a feeling she's plumb full of water again. It's a little milky. I'm gonna change it anyway with it. And he said it sat outside too. And I was talking to my neighbor about it. My neighbor's a good dude. He's got enough stuff over there. He's got 2-inch square tubing and a bunch of 1/4-inch angle iron. I'm gonna make me a ROPS for this and get me some sunshade, because open cab will get awful hot. And that damn seat, it's way too high. I'm gonna have to do something about that too. But anyway, she's in one piece, and she runs and drives and operates. I can't engage the PTO because the drive line on the bush hog is froze right where it is. So there's going to be a lot of lubrication needed. And this poor old bush hog, the tail whip is just garbage. Whatever. She needs a little loving. But like I said, for what I give for it, I cannot complain. I bet this green paint will clean up pretty damn good. But anyway, there it is. The newest addition. If y'all watched one of the last 1 or 2 videos, y'all saw a picture of it. at the very end of the video. Well, there she is. And I got to give a big shout out to Randy Hall and Tim Acuff for toting this thing all the way from, where'd it come from? I don't know. East of here, about an hour. Middleton? I think it was in Middleton. Anyway, they towed it to the property for me since I ain't got no truck right now. So, props to them. I appreciate you guys. I treated them to lunch and diesel fuel for bringing me the old tractor. For anyway, boys, I got to get back to the house, see if I can get me some sleep, because I am woe out and I've got to work tonight. Anyway, y'all, it's been real. Y'all keep it easy. Well, trying to go work on the tractor. I got everything loaded in the truck, and here's the rain. Maybe it'll just rain here and not out there. We'll see how it goes. Well, boys, the time has come. We're back here out at the property. In my little hole down here where old John Deere's sitting. I got the truck loaded down with stuff, got the pressure washer, got empty buckets to drain stuff in, a full bucket of hydraulic oil, the grease gun, some degreaser. I got filters and fluids and penetrating oils and hammers, and we're gonna try and get a crank seal in her today. I just filled her up with some fresh fuel. We're gonna try and work on the bush hog and see if we can get the drive line working on it. We're gonna get some stuff done, and definitely a pressure washing, because that crustiness got to go, and I got to get the water out of the transmission. I don't know if I got enough hydraulic oil, but I'm gonna drain out a 5-gallon bucket worth and put another 5-gallon bucket worth back in it. So anyway, I'm gonna run it over to the neighbors, pump these tires up, and then we're gonna get to tearing her apart and doing some work. Y'all stay tuned, there's more coming. Alright, boys, well, this is my problem with doing this, is I get to working and I forget to pick up a camera and show anything that's going on. So here's the deal. I got the oil changed, got the fuel filter in, went to do the front crank seal. The crank seal wasn't even in the block. It was pushed completely out of the block, which made me think crankcase pressure has to go somewhere. So I found it, and it looks like my camera's dirty as hell, so give me just a minute. Let me that better. Most diesel engines have a slobber tube, which on the Cummins is these two blue ones right here, and they let the side of the crankcase breathe. Almost all of them have slobber tubes of some kind. The newer ones do not. They actually have a PCV system on it, which in my opinion is retarded on a diesel, because anybody that knows diesel shit knows that any kind of fuel oil, whether it be engine oil, kerosene, diesel fuel, WD-40, they don't care. If it drinks it, it'll run away. So the crankcase vent, just like that, on that tractor is off the side of the engine close to the injection pump, and it's got like a little case that's got a I'm assuming some kind of wire mesh in it, kind of like an SOS pad as a breather. The tube that was running off of it had a dirt dauber nest in it, so I'm assuming it built up too much crankcase pressure, blew that front crank seal out. Pulled the tube off, sure enough it's clogged. I left the tube off of it for now. I got a piece of tube here at the house I'm going to put on it. Front crank seal's in. I went ahead and turned the pump up a little bit. You know, the bush hog's pretty shitty. I got the drive line for it right here. It was rusted together. I got it apart, and both the grease zerks on it are junk. I don't know if you can see how they're flat on one side. That one's shit. And that one's got that little piece right there. Anyway, I got to get some new grease fittings for it. The U-joints feel good. I'm going to clean the tube real good, put some grease in it, grease the U-joints. It'll be good to go. The bush hog still needs a little work. I didn't get to pressure wash it today. I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow. I'm going to have to get some hydraulic oil for it. The transmission's so full of water that when you pull the dipstick tube, so the fill hole is also the dipstick. When you pull it up out of there, it runs out. So it's way over full. I got to get a filter for it. Anyway, probably going to get that done tomorrow. Get a transmission filter for it. I'll pull the suction screen out of it. Get some fresh transmission oil in it and get it pressure washed. And maybe, if I remember, I'll film some of it. When I get out there, I'll show you what I did today on the tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, she runs good. Got to adjust the brakes. I know the brakes are new on it. Anyway, that's the deal. Sorry I didn't video any of it. I forget to pick up cameras and whatnot, but got quite a bit done. Got a bunch of stuff adjusted and new clamps put on and a couple new bolts and the crank seal, the engine oil. Put a bunch of fresh diesel in the tank, aired the tires up, greased it. So anyway, it's getting there. And I'll show some more tomorrow. I'll remember to pick the damn camera up and take some video of it. But anyway, for now, I got to clean my stuff up. I'm finna to go set coon traps and get me something to play with the dogs with. And I'm wore out. So I got to clean all the crap out of the truck and then put coon traps and go set them. So anyway, that's the business. I'll get some more video and y'all see it probably in the next clip.